vinyl community, my latest show-offs. Went out tonight, or today, to purchase some vinyl from my favorite vinyl place, AFG bookstore. Well, they're a bookstore, music store, and DVD store. Anyway, Cat Stevens, T for the Tillerman. This is a European pressing because it has the thinner paper stock and the really glossy cover. The vinyl is in great shape, and I got this for $1.99, which is cool. Forgot to start the egg timer. Later pressing because it's on the Island label, the German pressing. So that's cool. George Benson, Body Talk, when he was on the CTI label. Really, really good album before he crossed over to more popular music before the Breezing album. Reason. Got the new Nick Lowe. This came out last year. Look at him. He's just smiling. Of course, Nick Lowe has had a history not only as a performer and recording artist, but also as a producer. He had produced the first 5 Elvis Costello albums back in the late 70s, early 80s, and this is his latest. I've kind of gotten a new interest in Nick more recently because I've heard some of his more later releases and I really dug them, and I thought I'll just go ahead and buy this album. And it's a really cool cover, a woman in 1950s swimwear, that old magic. And the thing about this album, okay, it's 180 grand, but it's cut wide groove at 45 RPMs. So if you play at the regular speed of a record, it sounds like this. So you got to turn on 45. And I understand they did it that way because it helps the sound quality. So get this album; it's fantastic. Very music that kind of reminisces of as rock and roll, as popular music was transcending into rock and roll, and Nick's a very, very, very good vocalist. You can go online on YouTube and listen to a couple of the tracks. The Kinks' greatest hits. That's not what we listen to in the background. Happy to get this because I've seen this album all my life, but happy to own a copy of it. There may be their first greatest hits. Disco Mana, 20 original hits. The Hustle, Walking in Rhythm, Rockin' Chair, Disco Baby, Disco Queen, Hot Chocolate. There's a few tracks I don't understand that's on here, like Sugarloaf, Don't Call Us, We'll Call You, Lady by Styx, Hey You, Bachman Turner Overdrive. I don't understand what, and Kiss, Rock and Roll All Night. Not really disco, but happy to have it. Okay, now we're going into what I found tonight. The Best of Mountain. Of course, it has Mississippi Queen, but a really, really, really good hard rock album. The guitar lines and playing is right on, very skillful. and you know, just no nonsense rock and roll. Now, what we're listening to right now is a group called the Standells, Dirty Water. And it has a cutoff at the bottom, but that's alright, and a wear area right there. But it has the retro backside there, which is very cool. And it has a version of the Rolling Stones' 19 Nervous Breakdown, and of course, they had this hit. I'm gonna tell you a story. I'm gonna tell you a story. I'm gonna tell you about my town. And on the back it has a picture of each band member, tells a little bit about them. I think I'll go on Wikipedia, look them up, and where are they now? Hopefully they're all still with us and perhaps even playing. Okay, getting into some 70s rock. Steely Dan, Asia. My copy's pretty worn, both vinyl and cover. And this had the really nice gloss, heavy stock paper, gatefold with liner notes. And a lot of these albums I found tonight must have been from the same owner, because they went ahead and put a lot of these records in these protective, scratch-proof inner sleeves. So that showed they took good care of the records, and they look good too. In this copy of Asia, I don't see any scratches on it. So I'm happy to get a clean copy. And also, vinyl community, if you can shed some light, which I think this is kind of cool, it has a promotional, let's say, demonstration, not for sale. So tell me what that means, educate me. Did somebody work at a radio station and they would give these records away after they've been played? And found another one. Boz Scaggs, his first album. Right there. Has that label. And there's one song on here, it's fantastic. Forgot the title though. I'm slipping. Now your finger. It's easy. Waiting for a train. Look at what I got. Sweet. Anyway, this is in like perfect condition, and this was reissued. It was issued in 1978. Which is his first album, so I think Silk Degrees took off and they looked over his catalog and started releasing older albums. And it has a picture of all the musicians who played on it, including, I gotta cover this, Duane Allman. There's a picture, because it's a picture of him in his birthday suit. So this is cool. The covers in, like somebody just put it away, and great to have that. Okay. Put some more music on, or turn the record over. John Cougar Mellencamp, Crumbling Down. So I got American Fool, and Scarecrow all on vinyl. Great. This is a later pressing of Elton John's self-titled first, well, actually second album. This pressing must be a late 70s pressing because it's still a gatefold with the lyrics. The only thing is, and there it goes in that nice protective inner sleeve. Somebody took real good care of their records, and I got them now. I'm going to take care of them. It must have been somebody that passed away, but oh, this vinyl is in great condition. It doesn't have the rainbow label that MCA Records had. About the late 70s, they started using this more plain label. So that must have been pressed during that time. We got 3 minutes here. But huge Elton fan. This were not replaced, but go along with my old vinyl copy. And of course it has Elton, Bernie, and the producer and some of the other musicians, Paul Buckmaster, who did the string arrange. This album is very heavily string arranged. Kind of really an ambitious album for a debut album, and every song is just fantastic. Of course, Border Song, Your Song, 60 Years On are the most, Take Me to the Pilot are the most popular. That got a lot of radio play. Oh, by the way, I just read that Elton went into the studio to record a new album. It's already been recorded, where he just has used bass, guitar, and piano, and drums. Very basic, recorded very quickly. The songs were written quickly. I gotta conclude this because we're getting on 15 minutes. Let me check the timer here while I show this off. Okay. Yes. Owner of a Lonely Heart. This was their big comeback album in the 1980s. So I'm happy to have this. I got the follow-up, Big Generator. Lastly, and this morning I was listening to Night Moves, and it just sounded great. And I got this early Bob Seger album. It was a follow-up to Against the Wind, The Distance. It had the big hit, Shame on the Moon. So, those are my findings. I haven't done a video lately, so I welcome your comments. Please type comments down, because I get so excited when I get email and, you know, Zeke or Memphis Jim or anyone sends me comments. I mean, that makes my day. So I better get going. If you could shed on that light for promotional, not for sale, that would be great. Y'all have a good day. Bye-bye.